Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Captain.
Red flag.
Cheers to you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Exert
you.
power.
Love you like I
Pour
love
more
you.
wine.
She's gonna say that.
Drinking.
Don't talk to yourself.
Cheers, Biff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised.
Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Ellen, welcome.
Welcome to
The
Ill-advised.
podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when some other chubna already did.
I like that one. Chonka.
Chunka.
Willie Chonka.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Wait,
Hello.
do we finish it or are we good? We're good?
We've just finished it.
We
That's
did. We're your
That's
hosts.
our greeting. Oh, right.
Ray and Stephanie. Yay. Everyone's clapping. The crowd's going wild.
We need to get one of those sound things
The
in
sound.
the back.
Yeah. What is it? Like the
Crowd.
like sound controllers, the
Yeah.
audio boards.
Yeah, audio board sound controlling
You
things.
just like hit the audience button.
Yeah.
Everyone's clapping in the background.
Except
of
we'd get
just
the
the two
wrong
of us.
one. It would be like,
Boo.
Maury.
Isn't it Jerry?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry. Steve.
Do they Steve?
No.
I haven't watched any
Actually,
of that.
I think they do because if the person comes on as like a wicked douche or like a woman beater or something, he takes their chair and like throws it off the stage because they're not allowed to sit.
Fuck off. Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Then the crowd like starts chanting Steve or something like that.
He started off as like Jerry Springer's head of security, right?
Yeah,
Oh
something
my
like
God.
that.
So weird.
And then everybody thought he was so hot, so they're like, we should give Steve his own show.
Steve Wilco show. Yeah. Steve.
That's what they do when he throws the chair. Or if he's like, get off my stage.
Just like that?
Yeah.
He
I can't
sounds
do
like
a deep man voice.
Politician with a smoker's voice.
Kind of,
All right.
but hotter. Anyways.
Welcome to Ill Advised, the podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when someone else already has.
Like Steve Wilkos.
And not Maury. Maury
doesn't tell you what to do.
No. You know what he should do? Make wine recommendations.
Yeah.
Would you like some vino?
I'd drink a
I can't
Maury
find-
wine.
Would you?
Why not?
It probably tastes like
I love
Connie
Maury
Chan.
Povich.
Viticoltore Mauro Molino.
Now you gotta chant it. Gotcha, bitch.
You totally did because I'm like, which one? Mauro.
No, you gotta chant the whole thing.
No, bitch. I can't
Each
do-
word gotta be a chant.
Viticoltore Mauro Molino. Viticoltore.
No.
What?
Each word.
Oh.
Vite coro mori. Oh, whatever you said.
Nailed it, Biff.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Oh.
This is a 2020 Barbera d'Alba.
Barbera?
Yes.
I thought it was Barbara.
Oh, Barbara has an other A in it.
Oh, I really read it the whole time.
It's probably
Barbara.
Barbara. I don't know. I don't know Italian. It's Italian. Did you guys know that?
Barbera.
Barbara. It is straight from Italy, but it is imported to Massachusetts. It's a whole mess of words. I couldn't even tell you what they mean.
All right, perfect. Should
So-
we give it a swig?
Can we? Because that's going to take a lot of the... Oh, I should say it is $14.99. Seems to be the trend lately. You got it there, Beth?
She goes.
Cheers. Are you dry, doggy?
That's definitely no immortal zen.
No, it is not. This is some dry shit. It's acidic. It's bitter. Wine is so weird.
So weird.
Like, why do they all taste so different?
Made
Don't
from
you
the
just-
same fruit.
Just throw them in a tank and let them go bad and then drink the juice.
That what they do?
Pretty much. How many different ways can you let grapes
Must
go
just be
bad?
all the different tanks.
I had to process that for a second. Must be all them different taints.
Tanks.
I got
This one
wine
tastes a little
taints.
bit like taint.
I got red taints. I got
This-
white taints.
This is a wine taint.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm swell.
Swell.
I feel like I had some funny thing my daughter said, but it's not coming to mind.
I got a funny thing for you that my niece said.
Oh, please share. Your niece is pretty much the same age as my daughter, so.
Like when she was scratching her butt, and I was like, "Ma'am, what are you doing?" She's like, "I'm scratching my butt throat."
Butt throat?
Her butt throat.
That is so brilliant.
Yeah.
She's what, 4?
3.
3.5.
Yeah.
Me is 3.5, so she's almost
She's
4.
going to be 4 in May.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
That's
I'm
brilliant.
scratch my butt throat.
It really is a butt throat, if you think about it.
My mom was saying the other day she called it her back vagina.
Also brilliant.
Brilliant, right? So
That's wicked funny.
yeah, everyone
Butt
please
throat.
wipe your butt throats adequately so you don't have an itchy one.
Excuse me while I clear my butt throat.
I'll say that in a restaurant. Sorry, ma'am. That was my butt throat.
Butt throat. I love it. I'm going to use that one all the time
nice,
now.
isn't it? It's like,
You can use it on Colin, actually. That'll be even more funny.
like, don't look at my butt throat.
No, like, I need to check your butt throat.
Excuse me, certified butt throat inspector.
Yeah.
Can you say ah?
You got to get a BTI.
What?
BTI shirt
Butt throat inspector.
with
Fuck
like
you.
goggles with the headlight, the headlamp on the goggles. Yeah. And then you be like, excuse me, I'm going in.
Oh,
He's going to be like, what? I'm the BTI.
Sir, we received complaints about your shallow butt throat.
I'm here for your prostate exam.
Sir, if you could just turn your head and cough. That's cough with an ale. Cough.
You might feel a slight pinch.
I can't.
Sorted.
I can't. What were we talking about that wasn't butt throat related?
I don't know.
Are we on a podcast right now?
We are.
We are? Piff, you have questions?
I do.
Can we just fucking do
I have
this?
a lot of questions that are never going to be answered.
They're the same ones I've been asking for 35 years.
At least 20 years.
At least 20, but I've been asking for 35.
This week we are back to our old friend Kiki.
Hello, KK.
Do you love me?
Are you riding?
Yes.
That was right?
Yes.
I thought I was pulling
That's
that out of
right.
my ass.
You.
My
Your
butt
butt
throat. Sorry.
This is from littlevillagemag.com. This is from April 2022. Oh, we can do that now because we're in 2023.
23.
The title is called I Had a Steamy Dream About a Coworker, and Now I Can't Make Eye Contact. Hi, Kiki. Well, there's no easy way to say this, but I had a very steamy dream about a coworker the other day. We work in the same office and have a friendly relationship, and yes, I do think they're kind of attractive. On the other hand, we're both happily married, and it's not something I'd ever really go for in real life. It was very vivid, and I can still remember images from it. So now I don't know how I'll face them and when I'm in the office next. We're friendly, but not the, hey, I had a dream about making intimate, creative love to you.
Creative?
Yes.
Nice.
We're not, hey, I had a dream about making intimate, creative love to you level of friendly. So I can't just explain why I suddenly can't make eye contact without sounding like a turbo pervert. What do I do? Signed, What Dreams May Come.
I'm sorry, did it say what dreams may come or wet?
What dreams may come.
I should say wet. It's funnier.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Your take? Have you ever had a steamy dream about a coworker?
I
Or
don't
like
think
somebody
so.
that you're like not
I
like
don't
friends
know.
with?
That's a really good question. Hold on, let me peruse the file cabinets up in the old noggin. No, I don't think so.
None jump out at me either.
Yeah. Apparently, if I did, it wasn't memorable.
True.
Couldn't even fulfill my fantasies in my sleep.
True. Poor bastard.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever worked with a well, there was one I could have seen myself seducing, but I don't think I've ever had a dream about him. This was a long time ago, though. And I was in a committed relationship. And he was totally straight.
You ain't cheating in dreams.
But he showed me a picture of a girl while we were talking once. I was totally out. So it wasn't like, hey, bro, Yeah. And he was like, show me a picture of a girl. I was like, oh. And then I swiped. And it was a picture of his like bare chest and his stomach. He's like, oh, don't worry about that. That's just me. And I was like, yeah, I ain't worried. You should be.
More pictures? I'm going to keep swiping.
Just keep swiping.
Does it get better?
I wanted to so bad. But he was like a himbo, like a dude guy. Like I'm smart because of what's in front of me, but otherwise I have no common sense.
Like not brain over brawn. Brawn over brain.
Total brawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty.
He was very handsome. But no, I've never had.
I don't think I ever either. Although I'm also not the person to like, even if we're just like acquaintances or something, like I'm still gonna be like, bro, that dream.
Dude, was your dick burning last night?
So I guess for me, it's not really the same because I'm not oh my God, I can't even look at him now.
Right. Yeah. I think it's just a dream. And I think we've addressed dreams before, haven't we? I mean, we had to have.
Oh, nothing's jumping out.
Or they're just like ways for you to work on the things that you hold subconsciously in your dream state. That one. In
dream straight.
Yeah. Or dream gay.
Exactly.
Which is better, I think.
Curved for her pleasure.
No, nothing about her pleasure. What? Fuck her pleasure.
You're a hater.
I'm a hater.
Most guys don't fuck her pleasure. Unfortunately.
Why do you think gay people jump ship? They're like, I'm so sick of this nagging. We can see when you're done.
You ain't lying to me, Billy.
But excuse me. Yeah, I think it's just a dream, and I think you're investing too much in what the dream may mean, or that you even need to like interact. If it's awkward, it's only awkward on your part because obviously they don't know about the dream. So
right.
I don't know. I think just be you and continue status quo. Nothing's changed. You just dreamt about something. Set it and forget it.
Yeah, this one's difficult for me to answer because, like I said, I'm not the like awkward person. Like nobody around me is allowed to be awkward, nor am I awkward.
No.
Like it just isn't a thing. I won't let it exist. Also, it was a very good point you made about like they don't know that you had a hot dream about them.
It's true.
So if you're
making the big deal.
Right.
But if you act cool, no one's gonna know.
Right. And then you can become better friends and be like, bro.
Back when we met, when we were just coworkers.
Can I just confirm?
Or when you walk in on them in the locker
one thing
room.
Creatively.
I know, that was weird.
Intimate,
not weird, but I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of that either. That's really funny.
It's funny and that's also like, aspirational.
Yeah. Like I'm having butt throat sex tonight. Just kidding, I'm not.
What would you do, Biff? Like, I know you're not that kind of person, but like, would you?
I don't know, because like,
if you're married and they're married, is it something you would say?
I can get the like feeling, the like embarrassment, like, oh my God, even if they're not aware of it. So I like, how do you just kind of push through that? Like, I would say picture them naked, but don't do that. It'll be worse.
But also think of the entertainment value. Just picture them being a whole bunch of paper pushers, and you can get past that last sheet of paper by picturing pushing paper with Peter's pecker. Even better. Thank you for being on my train of alliteration.
Yes. Yeah, I am. Except for when you use the big words.
Yeah, like alliteration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm literate.
No. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, you are. You are literate. I am very proud. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just a dream. I think I'm going to maintain that. It's just a dream. There's really nothing for you to worry about. You're making it weird.
I know, but you also like, you ever seen somebody so attractive that you just kind of like lose all your literateness?
No.
Seriously?
I don't think I've ever.
I feel like once or twice in my life, there's been somebody that like walked by me and I was just like,
Whatever you want. I'm stupid.
Yeah. Like there's just sometimes you
Chris
just.
Evans.
Yeah, but you never walked by him in person.
Oh
and,
my
like,
god,
lost
the day
your,
I do.
Lost your
Forget
intelligence.
it. You're going to need to call an ambulance.
No, I'm not. I'm taking a video. I ain't calling no one.
I can't. Can someone please call 911? I'm busy. My phone's busy.
I'll call 911 when I'm good and ready to.
I don't think I have any more advice on this one.
I know. I don't really know. Let's see what Kiki says.
Kiki.
Dear Dreams, sad to say this is something you're best off just keeping to yourself. I, for one, would love it if our society could be a place where these kinds of conversations could be offhand, humorous, inoffensive, and most importantly, non-binding. But even the most casual workplace is not the context to indulge in that level of witty banter, no matter how close the two of you are. Quote, sounding like a turbo pervert is the least of your worries. You could face workplace harassment charges, or if there's a power differential, worse. But dreams, there's no reason at all to be embarrassed. Fantasies happen. They're natural, normal, and fun. I'm no dream analyst, but a quickie internet search confirms my instinct that dreaming about a friend likely reveals a desire to connect with them more deeply in a non-physical way. Interesting. Has work been rough lately, making you feel glad of their support and eager for more? Did a recent conversation make you feel like friendly office mates, quote unquote, could blossom into, quote unquote, true friendship? We're all human beings here, last I checked. Connection with others like us isn't just a desire, it's a need. If we lack a network of companionship, it makes it harder for us to thrive in all areas of our lives. And the fact is that it's been tricky over the last couple of years because of the pandemic. Work relationships are sometimes the only ones we've been able to maintain because there's no choice but to spend some time together. So lean into that, dreams. Don't squander a chance at true intimacy, which, unlike sex, is rare. And there's still like 2 more paragraphs, but I think we got the gist of it.
The gist of it? Yes, I'd like to thank the Academy for the gist of it.
I'm over it.
You're doing great. Great alliteration, Biff.
I'm done.
No, I agree. And this is what I was saying in the first place. Like, it's just, you're the only one that knows.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, people dream all the time, dude. Literally, like sex dreams all the time. Interesting enough.
I wish I had sex dreams.
Funnily enough. My sex dreams have all recently been of my boyfriend.
Oh, that means you're craving intimacy, Beth?
Yes. No.
Butt throat intimacy?
Let's butt throat. That's so gross. Yuck.
I can't wait to tell Seth butt throat.
You should just listen. Oh my goodness. Another one?
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Dear Kiki.
Dear Kiki.
I love my kids, but struggle with the parts of them that remind me of their father.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
I love my kids, but I wish I didn't have them. Is that it? No?
No. I would love my kids, but I wish I didn't have baby daddies. Or a baby daddy.
Jess.
Dear Kiki, I love my children with all my being. I love who they are, and I will love whoever they become. but I struggle with loving the parts of them that remind me of their father, who I still carry painful memories of. We are divorced and have been since they were very young. He is part of them just like I am, but sometimes it is difficult to reconcile with children who are like him in so many ways. Sometimes just the tones of their voices will bring up bad memories of our marriage, which was at times very unpleasant and even frightening due to mistreatment. I know I'm not alone, and many divorced parents probably struggle with this. I know the answer is to simply love them, but I wasn't prepared to feel so triggered during the times he surfaces. Do you have any advice about how to manage these feelings? Thank you. Triggering traits.
Yikes.
Seriously.
Yikes. I don't even know where to start,
I know, 'cause
dude.
you can't avoid your children.
Or your feelings. That's like literally getting attacked from both sides.
She definitely just needs to heal from whatever damage the marriage left.
Yes.
Then you won't be triggered so...
Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Literally
still, that's not a... I wish this is a conversation
There's
that
like no other
that
way
you
to
could
get
have.
over triggers.
There isn't. I agree. Unless you disassociate. But if you do that, do you run the risk of disassociating those behavioral traits from your children also? Like any red flags that might, hint at negative traits that they've learned from their father? Is that the risk? Is that something that
we're not even sure that the traits are negative in the children?
Yeah. I mean, she said
they just bring up bad memories for
right.
her.
But what I'm just saying is, like, if you disassociate from those triggers, do you disassociate from recognizing some of those behaviors in the future? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
So that's the only thing that I can think of. Like, disassociating would be like, great, now I don't have to think about this being that. Of course, that also requires therapy too. But like, when you do that, you're also neglect, potential.
Yeah, your children
possibilities or
will feel that
opportunities.
also.
Yeah.
Children
That's true.
definitely know when their parents are checked out for a moment.
Yeah. Oh, they certainly do.
Literally, the only thing you can do is heal from your marriage.
Go to therapy. What are some of those out of the box things that we don't think of all the time? Like therapy is a very obvious answer here. But I feel like Kiki picked this one to respond to because there's more to it. There's like more layers to kind of peel back or to appeal to. You know what I mean? Like, what can you say to someone who's like, my son is like their parent and I don't know what to do?
You can try to like flip it so that it makes you think of your child instead of the dad. You know what I mean? Like, make it who my child is versus like, oh, he got that from his dad, or oh, his dad sounds like that, or oh, you know what I mean? Like,
what if it's a negative reaction?
Whoop that kid's ass. I'm just kidding. I don't condone child violence at all.
No, please don't whoop no one's ass.
Don't say no one here.
Don't whoop no kid's ass.
Yeah, thank you. I'm kidding. I mean, depending on the age of your kids, you can be honest with them. Like, I'm still...
You smile like your dad. Stop it.
No, like, I'm still trying to heal from that marriage, and sometimes I have crappy memories. You know what I mean? So then the kid feels less like, oh, my mom fucking hates me.
But it feels to me like she just feels guilty about associating those with her children.
Oh, really? I didn't get that at all.
It kind of feels that way for me. So like, I don't know. I guess the advice is like, or the advice that she's asking for on my end, my interpretation is like, how do I go about this without making them quote unquote their fault?
Oh, I didn't get that at all.
Oh, well, that's why there's two of us.
Interesting. Yeah, very interesting take. Mine was like, I can't help that my kids half like his dad, and it makes me mental once in a while. Like, how do I manage that?
I don't know how to tackle this one, Biff.
The only thing I can say is heal.
That's
whatever form that looks like.
HIIT therapy,
yoga
therapy,
meditation
therapy.
Yeah, butt throat therapy.
No, that's not going to work.
The best way to get over someone
is to swear like a sailor.
Yeah.
Yep.
For going in dry.
Yep.
Answer?
Yes, please.
Okay. Dear triggering. This one hits old Kiki just like an arrow to the knee. Those reminders take us by surprise sometimes, don't they? A turn of phrase here, a curl of the lip there. And go figure, they often seem to be most obvious when you're in conflict with those charming little chips off the old block, don't they? It can feel downright re-traumatizing, and you need to let yourself understand deeply and truly that it isn't at all fair to you. You do not deserve that shit. But you know who else it's not fair to? Them. I know you know that. Your concern for them is present in every word you type. And what?
Turn it up, Biff. You got this.
But it's important to be reminded and reminded and reminded again. Okay.
There you go. I knew you could do it.
They didn't choose their parents, their parentage. They didn't choose which traits they inherit from which parent. They're just stumbling along through their existence looking for guidance. So your first step is to take a breath and ask, do they need any guidance here? That can help you dissect your own reaction and focus on what's important. For example, you mentioned tone of voice. That's a bit different than the curve of an eyebrow, isn't it? If they're talking down to you or being dismissive or similar, that's not just a memory trigger. It's a bad habit that will come back to bite them later in life. Well done, Biff. Remember, in the funny dance between nature and nurture, there are things that are not set in stone, but rather tendencies that we can be taught to turn from. You can help them become better versions of themselves and of him. Allowing yourself that agency may help you accept the things you can't change. Okay.
That was a lot.
Keeps going.
That was a lot.
Should I just... We get it?
We got it.
We get the gist of it?
Yeah. No, I really couldn't contribute a lot more other than that. And I don't think that you could either. Those are one of those things that I think parents need to kind of take in stride and see what works out best for them and their families. And a lot of the ways that healing is in the form of therapy and, you know, kind of disassociating that from your kids, but also recognizing the potential triggers for the future. Right?
Yeah, I didn't connect those at all.
So that's all I got.
Yeah, same.
Got another one?
Oh, this one's from 2017.
Ooh.
December. Dear Kiki, I have to work next to my boyfriend's crazy ex.
Wine.
I'm excited about this one. I am a woman in my later 20s. Later 20s?
What? Was that 29?
Who has been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 2 years now. He is my best friend. I couldn't be happier with him. The issue does not lie with my boyfriend or our relationship, but with his ex-girlfriend. My boyfriend and I used to work at the same place. I knew him a year before we started dating. He was in a relationship with said ex-girlfriend. When I showed interest in him, a mutual friend and coworker of ours told me he was unhappy. He also showed interest in me, but he was in a dead-end relationship he didn't know how to get out of. Eventually, he dumped her and we started dating. We have been in a happy relationship ever since. I was warned his ex-girlfriend is crazy, and in the beginning of our relationship, she fully lived up to that expectation. He finally decided it was time to block her everywhere he could after one particular freak. Maybe like freak out?
Yeah.
Her presence was no longer an issue until about 3 weeks ago. I was getting lunch in the cafe with my friends at work, and I thought I noticed a familiar face. It was indeed his ex-girlfriend. Within minutes, she approached me and told me she had dated my boyfriend. She said she was working there now in another department, but wanted me to know she would be around, so it wasn't quote-unquote weird. For someone I was told was quite shy, I felt her approaching me was quite a bold move of her. While she very well could have been doing a respectful thing, it made me feel like she was trying to make a statement of some kind. I was too shocked to realize I was now face to face with this human, so I said hello and thank you and carried on with my lunch. I cannot understand out of the places to work she chooses her ex-boyfriend's old job and where his current girlfriend works. I do work at a decent-sized company where a lot of people around my age work. I will give her that. But considering the history, this is my job, my space. And now because she has invaded it, I feel so anxious. It was one thing I know she exists and was part of his past. You can put something like that away. But it is another when you have to see it at your job every day. Now I know she is there. I feel the need to make a presence of some kind. I want her to feel as uncomfortable as she has made me, and I hate that I care. I am frustrated because I know how happy my boyfriend and I are, and I know how unhappy he was with her. The issue lives solely within me, being aware this person is where I work every day. I just want to go to work without ever wondering if I'll see her everywhere I go. I really just want to not care. Help. Thank you so much. Sincerely, sick of his ex. That was a lot.
That was
and
a
not
lot.
at all what I thought it was going to be. She's crazy because she came and introduced herself and then did absolutely nothing else.
And he doesn't work there anymore.
He does not.
Take it for face value.
Right.
That's all you can do. You don't have dealings with her. You don't know her. You only know the history between them because of what he said.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the real history. The truth is somewhere in the middle. And unless you're willing to talk to her about it, you're never going to get to the middle.
But even if you talk to her about it, you're going to think she's lying.
Right, because apparently you don't trust her anyway. So
for an interesting reason.
And
I thought it was going to be like juicy and dramatic. It's like
the juicy part about it is that does she think that he still works there? Is that why she got a job there?
No, because she said something about out of all the places you went to his old work where his current girlfriend still works.
Yeah.
To me, it sounded almost like a mall setting.
I was literally thinking pharmaceutical, but that's because I have an idea in my head for the fucking players of this fucking story.
Well, no, because
not citing family or anything.
She made a comment about being down the hall type of thing.
Yeah, that could be anything.
No, I know, but it just
feel like an open atmosphere.
Yeah, I work at Foot Locker. She works at
Panda Express.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of you would like better. Yeah.
But she didn't say. She just said oh, I used to date Timmy.
And Rhonda's pissed.
She didn't even say nothing. She just literally.
You gotta take her for face value. She literally wanted to make things not weird because she figured you knew who she was.
That's the vibe I get.
You know what I mean?
Might as well just...
Honestly, I would do it just to get it off my chest. You know what I mean? I'd go up to somebody and be like, I know you're with so-and-so and we used to date, yada, yada, yada. But that's only to be I don't want things to be weird between us. We work together. We don't work for each other. Blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, yeah. She said she was working there now in another department. That's what made me feel like a mall.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just could be.
But wanted me to know she would be around so that it wouldn't be weird.
Or maybe she's got a big plan to take him to win him back, but you're never going to know for sure until she does.
Well, she didn't even do nothing crazy. That's what
She didn't do anything egregious. She didn't do anything crazy.
She just tried to clear the air.
She's just I know who you are.
Now
I know
instead
you know
of us walking by each other awkwardly every day, hey, I'm Jenny. I dated Steve. Okay, see you around. Because that's such a typical white boy name. I don't know.
That's true.
John.
Why is it white boy names?
Because what am I going to say? Rico?
That's a name.
I dated Rico. That's not fun.
Dating Rico or saying Rico?
Saying I dated Rico.
Yeah, it sounds boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I dated Steve.
Steve was funny.
He was. Is that right?
Not your Steve.
I don't
Saying
have a
Steve was funny. Anyways, answer?
Well, what do you think she should there's just nothing to do. There's no action to take.
She's being consumed by this when I feel like the ex isn't even really creating an issue. It's not like she's still contacting him or...
Yeah, I didn't get the sense of that either.
She's not... She just literally was oh, hey, Brenda, Stacy, Steve's ex.
These people keep changing names.
I work down the hallway. Yeah, because how am I supposed to remember?
Well, Brenda needs to sit back. Stacy's just at the surface trying to be open with her.
Just trying to not create things awkward.
Like, I work here, you work here. Let's promote some harmony. If she comes back with some other shit, then like let's start elevating things. But right now, it's very base level.
Yeah, she starts like texting. I saw your girlfriend today at the mall. She was so cute.
She was at a Foot Locker.
Like, then yeah, now we got issues.
Yep. Okay.
Dear, sick of his ex. Yuck. First encounters like that are usually awkward, especially since you know so much about his ex without having met her prior to this. Thankfully, she is not in the same department. It is unsettling though, and I understand your frustration, but try not to think of her as a crazy person because heartbreak can make people do stupid things they regret later. Good point, Kiki. Unless she reaches out to your boyfriend again or approaches you at work, and do your best to forget she's even there. When you happen to see her in the cafe, a simple nod with slight fake smile is sufficient. It should be obvious you do not want to be friends, but if she gets weird or aggressive in wanting to communicate with you or your beau, don't hesitate to take the situation to the HR department. Your relationship sounds healthy and happy, so it doesn't seem like an ex can sabotage it. The mature way you handle this situation will also let your boyfriend see you as a stable and confident partner. And unless she is psychotic and stalking you and or him, she shouldn't be a threat, and her presence at work can't cause any more anxiety. XOXO, Kiki.
Gossip girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
quit being a Karen. Karen.
Stop being a little bitch.
Literally.
Oh.
You're going to lose your man to his ex. For being crazy.
The other woman's going to lose her man.
You're going to be the crazy ex.
His ex. That's nuts.
That was super not like fun. And I thought it was going to be like
a little juicier.
Yeah, like she's harassing us. She's doing this. She's doing this.
They trick us. That's what those headlines do. Just like we trick our listeners. Actually, we don't. We tell them things we say.
We use direct quotes.
It's a true story.
Literally.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of
a little meh.
Yeah.
That's okay. We can't have them all be spectacular.
I know. I just don't like the ones that are like, oh, I want this one. And then it's like, my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend looked at me in the mall and like,
I quit my job.
My God. She's psycho. What do I do?
Have a fresca.
I think the ex-girlfriend needs to be writing to Kiki, not you.
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend
She might have some shit to say.
She even started working at my job.
She came up to me while I was having lunch.
Right? She stares at me all day long.
Up and down as I did.
Watching me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shoot. Well, those are some interesting ones there, Beth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. They were fair.
We're running below time, but this is what we planned for you guys. So let's give you back some time in your day.
Yeah. Catch up on our old podcast.
Yes, we have a bunch of old episodes for you to look at. Almost 50 of them at this point.
Oh my God.
Although Lord knows when this one will be released.
True that.
True story. Guys, send us your question, comments, all your concern, illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com, or you can visit us. But you can visit us online at illadvisedthepodcast.com.
Or find us on Instagram and Facebook at illadvisedthepodcast.
That's it. Thank you for listening to us. We love you. You're beautiful. Everything you do makes us feel wonderful inside.
You've been ill-advised.